There we go. The zoom's so slow. Smile.
So awkward.
I know.
I could never be
Yeah, it is weird.
a movie star.
We, Group 6, are going to do A Mountain in Labor, which is the popular title as well. History would be The Mountain in Labor first appeared, or at least the earliest version that exists of it, was a Latin poem by Phaedrus, who was a Roman fabulist. He was a slave. He lived during the reigns of Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula, and Claudius, which is around 15 BC to 50 AD. Of course, the country of origin is probably Greek, but the earliest surviving thing was Roman. The most well-known mention appears in the Roman poet Horace's The Art of Poetry. He used it as a form of like literary criticism for a different poet, basically saying like this poet that he was criticizing like promises big things, but then his stories don't deliver, or his stories have this epic backdrop, but they're lacking in like plot or anything worthwhile. And then it was pretty much applied over time by various, more recently like political critics, just to mention how politicians might promise big things but really fail to deliver, like empty promises kind of things. So it remains kind of popular in that way. We're going to adapt it to to The Attic in Labor, which is going to be our title. And there's going to be this couple. I think for the exposition we're going to have a narrator introduce the couple, maybe their names, tell what's going on, and then we will probably have like a move-in montage with silly sight gags, like the guy dropping boxes on his toes and stuff like that, maybe getting paint on himself, either stepping in a bucket or there's one hanging from a ladder and he bumps his head, spills paint on himself. So then after that, we can go through a scene with some more in-depth dialogue. Maybe they're over dinner and they're having their nice first dinner in their new home and they start hearing noises from the attic. And that will be the inciting incident. So maybe they go to check it out and they're up there, they can't find anything. They hear it again and maybe they get scared and they go to like run out and the guy stubs his toe again or trips or something like that. Following day, maybe the rising action, they'll call in pest control or an exterminator. He'll do a bunch of stuff, say it's probably roaches or something like that, and it's been taken care of, we shouldn't worry about it anymore. But they hear it again. Maybe it's getting louder, it's getting worse. And it won't be scary, we won't be able to make it be silly without being too scary. But, so maybe then they consult like a psychic and the psychic might say it's some kind of spirit. We can maybe allude to Scooby-Doo and do like the Shaggy ghost thing. But then maybe she gives them this like crazy ritual or something that they have to do to scare the spirit away or whatever, and like in which they have to get like silly, crazy ingredients, frog's feet, stuff like that, and do maybe like a silly, stupid dance or something, and that would be funny. But they do this, and the problem persists. You know, the next day they hear it again, so then maybe they call their landlord, and he comes over, and they explain to him what's going on. They don't know how to fix it, and they don't want to live there anymore because it's just distracting and stuff. So then maybe when the landlord's there again the noise happens, and the three of them will go up.
Really?
And for the climax, they'll be walking up the attic or in the attic, and you'll see this shadow on the wall growing bigger and bigger or something, and then out comes a little mouse or a little rat or whatever. So following action, they all laugh, and yeah, so they find out it's a mouse and it's not a big deal. And for the conclusion, maybe they decide to just keep it as a pet, get a cage and some food for it, and they all live happily ever after. So that's what we're working with now.